Hi there, this is Åsa with a new process video, and today I'm making a double page spread with these wonderful photos of my kids. Those are taken the same day as the photos in my last layout, and they are having their new yellow t-shirts on, and then you can imagine my face when Mom shows up with ice creams that match the Simple Stories summer collection. It was just, I wanted to scream out like, wow! This is amazing. So she brought ice creams for the kids, or popsicles, or whatever you call those, ice or lemonade ice creams, and they are a perfect match with last year's summer collection from Simple Stories. This one that I flipping through the 6x6 paper pad at the moment. And I thought that was just hilarious and super fun, and I'm going to make a layout that is totally just celebrating that happy feeling that an ice cream can coordinate with with a paper line. So I have 3 photos, and this is really unusual for me to treat these like a double page spread, but I wanted to just make fun layouts with these photos and lots of the cards from the collection. So I'm going to make a frame, or 2 frames, one for each page, on the silhouette, and I'm making it myself, and I wish that I had gotten the program in order to do screen captures of my silhouette studio work, but hopefully I will have that figured out in a short while. When I upgraded my operating system for my computer, everything kind of changed, so I need to just make everything work again and then I can do screen captures again. But it was really easy. I'm going to explain what I did when you see the frames. But first, I've just collected a bunch of these fun die cuts and cutouts from Simple Stories, and I'm going to just make a collage with the photos and these fun pieces. Here's the first frame, and I basically just cut out a huge square from the paper so that I get this thin frame, and then on the frame I have cut out circles, and I've spaced them out just by eyeballing where they should go, and I have circles all around the frame. And now I'm going to paint the frame using Heidi Shine, and I'm going to do 1 pink and 1 blue, and I'm going to stay within the colors that is in the collection. And now I'm coloring on top of the cutting mat, and I was a little bit afraid that I was going to ruin the cutting mat, so I tried to be a bit gentle on the moisture here when I'm just painting with a paintbrush directly from the bottle of the Heidi Shine, and I'm then drying it up with the heat tool, and here's the frame. And I'm doing exactly the same with the pink one. I'm applying it to the cutting mat so that I have everything in place, because this is such a thin piece that if I try to just paint it, it will curl up like it did when I removed it from the cutting mat. And this is the pink frame, and it becomes a really fun and festive impression, because it is shiny, glittery, almost like metallic glittery, and I like that. And I needed something to just contain these 2 pages. So here are the starting points again, and my dried up frames. And this is pretty much how it all will turn out. You can see there in the glare from the lights that I have above my desk that it is shiny, metallic shiny. And yeah, it was fun. I have never tried that before, so it was fun to just give it a try and make something on my own and play with it. So I'm just adhering those quite wobbly frames to my pages. It was almost like the paper shrunk a bit when it was dry, and I even get a little piece of white sticking out from outside the frame, because it was not exactly the same size as the 12 by 12 paper anymore. And I'm doing the same thing with the pink one. In the blue frame I will place the 2 photos of both my kids, and in the pink frame I will have the photo of my daughter with her ice cream. And they were really giving me just the photos that I wanted to. Sometimes kids, they just think it's most fun to just be silly, and you never get the photos that you want to have. But sometimes, I like this one, I got the most adorable photos of my kids, and yeah, that was wonderful, together with those fun long, super long popsicles. And is it called popsicle? I don't know. We call it an ice cream, even though it's not creamy. Anyway, yeah, I'm trying to get everything to just stick inside the frame, and I cut some portion of that, almost like a larger 12 by 2 inch piece there with the other ice creams, and just to make it fit. So it will be portions of the white background showing through or showing beneath or between the frame and the cards. And I thought that was nice. And since the dots in the frames also are white, it brings everything together. White is a color that is going to be present in this layout. Now I'm just having a little bit of trouble fitting everything that I want to have inside the frame, so I had to cut a bit. After this layout, I'm going to start a series here on my channel again, and I'm going to use the Illustrated Faith collection She Blooms, and I bought the whole collection, and I bought it full price, and I thought it was a bit expensive, but I love the papers, and I love the fact that it was bright color and black, and I have really enjoyed working with it, because the layouts became really different from what I normally do, and I still have a couple of layouts to make from that collection, but it's starting to become a series, and I will just broadcast it here or publish it here as a series, and yeah, it's been really fun, and I am trying to get the feeling that it was worth the money. I have a couple of more collections in my stash, and I have hundreds of summer photos left, so I will pretty much try to use the collections together with last year's summer photos. But I don't think that I will make a series after each other. I need breaks, so after the Illustrated Faith collection I will do something completely different for a while. But when this layout or this double piece here is done, I'm going to move on to the Illustrated Faith She Blooms collection. And it's starting to get a bit old, so most of you have already used that one up. But for me it was just the new item to start playing with, and it became really fresh. It became really fresh that when I decided to bring it out. So for me it was new, I hadn't touched one single piece of it, so it was fresh when I started. Now I'm bringing out the die cuts from the same collection, and I'm just wanting to see if I have any pieces that could go with this theme, because I have a couple of spots on the pages where nothing really happens, so some of the items I thought could fit. I had no real title for the page when I got this far, if you don't count these huge high five and shine cards, but in the die cut package I found two like script font die cuts that says Happy Day, and those will be my titling. And yeah, that's nothing that I really had to have, but I thought it made a really nice and fun addition to the page. And I'm also going to use the Hello Sunshine piece on the right page here, on the pink page. So this is the finished project, and I'm really happy about this, and I'm totally super excited that the ice creams match the collection. That must be it was a total coincidence. If I had been the one buying the ice creams, that would have been yeah, more likely, but this was Mother, and she had these popsicles in her freezer already, so it was really fun, and I love these photos of my kids, and now they are in my album. Thank you so much for watching. I hope to see you soon again here in my channel during my new series with the She Blooms collection. Take care. This is Åsa. Bye.